Got your mail, Murr.
Oh, thanks, Ted. What's the occasion? You never bring in the mail.
Well, I was just passing the mailroom. I thought I'd save the mail boy a trip. Who knows, someday maybe he'll do something nice for me. Can I get you some coffee, Murr?
No, I can save you the trouble, Ted. I don't ever intend to do something nice for you.
That's because you didn't read the book that Georgette got me. It's called Turn the Other Cheek.
Oh, sounds like the history of inoculations.
This book says I carry the best weapon in the world inside here.
Well, it's certainly the best concealed.
Kind thought, that's all I need, Murr. If I think kindly of others, they can't hurt me. Hey, go ahead, try it. Insult me some more. Not only will I turn the other cheek, but I'll think of something wonderful to say in response.
Ted, please don't do this to me.
All right, I'll get the ball rolling. Ted is so dumb that...
Ted, you're taking all the fun out of this.
Murr, it's okay, really. Give me your best shot. Believe me, I don't know the meaning of the word offended.
You don't know the meaning of the word duck.
A clever jibe by a witty man. Let me get you some coffee.
No, this is going to be the longest day of my life.
Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning.
Hey, Murr, guess what? I just got a letter from my Aunt Flo, and she's coming to Minneapolis.
A pleasant surprise for a wonderful person.
Who's your Aunt Flo?
Flo Meredith. Murr, I told you.
What, the columnist?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you never told me she was related
I
to you.
sure did. You just didn't listen.
An honest oversight by a decent guy.
My gosh. Flo Meredith must be the best-known newspaper woman in America. What's she coming here for?
She's covering the Walker trial.
Oh, that's right. All the papers are covering that. How often does a prominent millionaire go around butchering 3 people with a cleaver?
Still, I'm sure he has many delightful qualities.
But gee, Murr, I'm just so excited. I mean, Aunt Flo has always been my idol. She leads the most fantastic life. She goes everywhere, gets exclusive interviews with the biggest celebrities.
Hey, maybe while she's here, she can interview me.
Oh, sure. Why write about a butcher when you can go straight to the bologna?
A telling thrust by a droll chap. Hey, Lou, did you know that Flo Meredith was Mary's aunt? Your aunt?
Well, no, she's not really my aunt. She's my mother's cousin, a distant cousin. I haven't seen her since I was 11.
She's one of the best newspaper women in the country.
Although we've always been very close.
I guess journalistic talent must run in the family.
Oh, come on. No, I would never put myself in the same class as Flo Meredith.
Why? You do the same job she does, keeping the people informed. And you do it without a lot of glamour, publicity, and expense accounts.
No.
Wise words and well learned. From a man who knows whereof he speaks.
Besides, Flo Meredith doesn't have to put up with a pompous, overpaid, under-talented anchorman.
Personally, Ted, I think the last part was pretty well earned.
In your hat, skinhead.
Who is it?
Open up, kiddo. It's the working press.
Aunt
Oh,
Flo!
Mary.
Hi!
Oh, look at you. You're all grown up. Oh, my gosh, pajamas. I haven't seen anybody wearing pajamas since Hubert Humphrey.
Well, you know.
Don't get me wrong. Mrs. Humphrey was always present. As a matter of fact, I had a note from Muriel just the other day. She wanted the name of a little restaurant in Marrakesh. Baby, you look fantastic.
Thank you. So do you. Oh, gee, it's so great to have you here. Can I get you a drink?
Well, I wouldn't slug you in the mouth if you did.
Okay. You know, I wasn't expecting you until tomorrow.
Well, I thought I'd fly in tonight and kind of get a jump on things. Scotch will be fine on the rocks. Easy on the rocks.
Right.
Anyway, it gives us a chance to talk.
Yeah.
How have you been?
Oh, just fine.
Oh, you certainly look in the pink. I hear you're a producer now.
Well, yeah, I am. It's just a little station, you know.
Oh,
but
well, kiddo, you gotta learn someplace. Listen, tell me, what do you think about this murderer?
Oh, well,
Why did he chop all his victims into little pieces? Was he cuckoo or just overorganized?
Well, I think, you know, it's pretty obvious that in order for him to have done something like that, you know, it'd have to be
Deranged, bonkers, wigged out, fruitcake city.
mentally ill.
That too. Well, I think I better talk to some news people. Sometimes I've found that a good local reporter has a lead that everybody else has missed. You wouldn't happen to know anybody, would you?
What do you mean I wouldn't happen to know anybody?
Well, somebody who knows what's going on.
Well, Aunt Flo, I am the producer of the 6 o'clock news. I mean, who would know any more?
Well, I don't know. I guess I was just thinking one of the old pros.
Okay, what's wrong with one of the young pros? I mean, this is my city. I know what's going on. I know people.
Baby, I never said you didn't. Oh, listen, if I sounded that, I'm sorry. I apologize, honest.
Well, no, you don't have to apologize. Really, you don't. Shall I freshen that for you?
Who's the defense attorney on the case?
Well, that information is, over at the station.
Oh, well, who's on the night desk?
Well, actually, we don't have a night desk.
Well, who's the editor of the evening paper?
Well, I never read the evening paper. I read the morning paper, though. It's straight through.
Well, what's the number for Associated Press?
Okay. The Associated Press. That's 553. Wait a minute, no, that's UPI. It's okay. Well, I'll just look it up. I know the number. I know it. But I'll look it up.
Mary, wait a minute. That's all right. Never mind. Let me ask you another question.
Okay.
How's the family?
Fine. She's incredible. She's the most dynamic person I've ever met. Do you ever feel that way about someone? Do you ever say to yourself, boy, he's doing exactly what I'd like to do, only he does more of it in a week than I do in a year?
Yeah, Warren Beatty.
Good morning.
Oh,
Hi.
Mr. Grant, we're going to have a visitor this morning. My Aunt Flo is going to stop by the newsroom.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Boy, I was hoping I'd meet her. That's really great.
You two are really going to hit it off, too. You're both news people. I can't wait to introduce you.
Yeah, I only wish I was working on more exciting copy than this. Window makers irked by putty prices.
Hi, Mary.
Oh, Aunt Flo, hi. Come on in. Oh, Flo Meredith, I'd like you to meet our chief writer, Murray Slaughter.
It's a pleasure.
And this is our executive producer, Lou Grant.
Hi, fellas.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Meredith. You have quite a reputation.
Well, Mary seems to think you're pretty hot stuff, too.
I do my best.
Well, hey, this is a cute little place you got here.
Not really. Not all that little and not all that cute.
Sorry, no offense. Mary, you got a cute little boss here.
Flo Meredith? Well, what a thrill.
I'm Ted Baxter, the anchorman.
Hi.
I suppose Mary's told you all about me.
Yes, she has.
Well, now you can hear it from the horse's mouth.
Well, that's almost the way she described you.
This is wonderful. It's so great meeting important people. You must be very excited.
So, Murray, you're the writer, huh? You must be having a field day with this Walker trial.
Oh, yeah, but I was just finishing working on a fast-breaking story first, on the putty situation.
Mary, it's your newsroom. But, honey, if I were you, I'd drop everything and concentrate on this murder trial. You'd never have a bigger story.
I'm sure that Mary feels from a television standpoint that the trial could go on for weeks. Some of these other items will be old news tomorrow.
Well, yeah, that's really what
It's none of my business, but from a newspaper standpoint, she's dead wrong. Murder sells. It's a fact of journalism.
On the other hand, it's hard to argue with that.
I know a little bit about journalism myself. Not your scandal sheet scribbling, but good old hard-nosed reporting.
My scribbling has won 16 journalism awards. How many's your nose won?
How many has my nose won?
Listen, can I say something here? I've never done anything like this, but I think we all know what's happening. I mean, you two should really like each other, but somehow things have just gotten off to a bad start, and I think we should be sensible enough to admit that, so that it doesn't get in the way of what could be a terrific relationship.
Oh, all right. I admit it. She was starting to get on my nerves.
Okay, now, Aunt Flo, you too. Come on, just out.
All right, baby, if it's going to make you feel any better, I was beginning to think that he was a pompous, straight-laced blowhard.
There, you see. Now that it's all out in the open, we can just forget the last few minutes ever took place and start fresh.
How do you do, Miss Meredith?
I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Grant. It's a cute little place you got here.
Hey, you know, your aunt is really terrific.
Isn't she, though? Gee, I just wish Mr. Grant thought so. But I'm not going to give up. She's going to come to dinner tomorrow night. And see if I can get him to come, too.
Hey, you know something, Mary? You should have been a matchmaker. At Madison Square Garden.
Mr. Grant,
What is it, Mary?
I'd like to ask you a favor.
Sure. What?
Well, it's a personal favor.
Yeah, what is it?
I just want you to understand that it's not your ordinary favor. It's something that I'm asking you on the basis of our friendship. It's a very personal favor.
I understand. But before you ask me your personal favor, I think that there's something you should understand.
Sure.
If you ask me a personal favor and I do it, I could turn around tomorrow and ask you a personal favor, and you'd be obligated to me.
I understand.
Yeah, but I don't think you understand the kind of personal favor a guy like me could ask. For instance, I'm part of a weekly poker game with 4 other guys. Every 5th week, the game is at my place. It was fine when I was married, but now I've got nobody to make the sandwiches, serve the beer, empty the ashtrays, spray the stale air out of the room. I might ask you to come over 1 week as a personal favor.
I could do that.
Or, some weekends, I've been known to have one too many. You might get a phone call, say at 4 o'clock in the morning, from any bar in a radius of 30 miles. And you'd have to come over, get me in the car somehow, drive me home. I don't drive when I've been drinking.
Commendable.
Get me up to my apartment, which is 3 flights up, clean me up, and dump me in bed as a personal favor.
I could do that.
Or, I've got this friend, Iggy Wochuk. Saved my life once in the Army. And he comes to town once, twice a year, and he always asks me the same thing, can I get him a date? But he doesn't phrase it that way. What Iggy says is, hello, Lou, I want woman. So, Mary, are you sure you want to ask me this personal favor?
How often did you say Iggy comes to town?
Okay, what's your favorite?
Okay. My Aunt Flo
Oh.
is coming to my house for dinner tomorrow night, and I want you to come, too.
All right. As a personal favor to you, I accept your invitation to come to dinner.
Thank you, Mr. Grant.
And now, it's time for me to ask you a personal favor.
Yes, Mr. Grant, what is it?
Cancel the dinner. All right, I'll come.
Good.
I'll come. Hey, wait. I want you to remember one thing, though. When you go out with Iggy Wochuk, stay away from candlelit restaurants. Fire makes him crazy.
criticism well. I like that. You could look him smack in the eye and say, Sir Winston, your painting stinks.
Did you ever meet him?
No, I never met Churchill. No.
I thought maybe during the war.
No. We must have just missed each other.
Lou, hit me again, will you? I feel like celebrating tonight.
What are you celebrating?
The Walker trial. This afternoon, I filed an exclusive interview with the accused.
You're kidding. How did you get in to see him?
Well, I can't reveal the details, kiddo. Let's just say it was a combination of arm twisting, bribery, and deceit. All the tools that we reporters employ to safeguard democracy.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Lou. I'm sure you've done the same.
No. I never interviewed a murderer. Highest I ever got was burglary. With aggravated assault.
Wait, what about the water commissioner in Chicago? Tell Aunt Flo that. You just, go ahead, tell her.
Yeah, that's a good story. Yeah. There was this crooked commissioner.
Joe Funderburg?
Yeah. How did you know?
I sent his boss to prison. I almost got killed collecting the evidence. I had to crawl a half a mile through a sewer pipe to escape. Oh, but it was worth it. He was a tough cookie, wasn't he, Lou?
Yeah, it sure was.
Well, I interrupted you. What was your story?
No story.
Oh, come on.
No story. Dull story.
Come on, Mr. Grant.
No story.
Mr. Grant was with the Detroit Free Press. That was a great paper, wasn't it, Mr. Grant?
Great paper.
Oh, you don't have to sell me. I turned down a chance to be their managing editor. I've always wondered if I made the right choice.
Managing editor?
Yeah, so believe me, I know it's a great paper.
Fair paper.
But in this business, you have to move right along. Life is too short to get stuck behind a desk. Come on, let's have a real drink.
I've had enough.
Oh, and you call yourself a newspaper man?
Listen, speaking of drinking, Mr. Grant, tell her about your city editor.
I don't want it.
Oh, go on. He had this city editor who used to wear a tag around his neck, and it said...
It said, if I'm found unconscious, don't notify anybody I'm a lush. Oh, kiddo, that's an old story. I've never been on a newspaper in my life where somebody didn't claim to have seen that tag.
Listen, kiddo. I don't claim I saw that tag. I said I saw it. And if I said I saw it, see?
Listen, I believe you. If you say that you saw that tag, you saw that tag.
Well, don't say you believe me if you really don't believe me.
I believe you.
Good. Because I never saw that tag. I just saw it. And you call yourself a newswoman? Good night, Mary.
Mr. Grant?
Thanks for another wonderful party.
How could you do that?
Do what?
You kept topping him on everything he said.
Oh, Mary, look. Lou Grant is a big boy. He can take care of himself. Harry Truman once said to me, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Harry Truman said that to you?
Well, actually, he said it to his chef, but I was standing right behind him.
Mary, I can't believe you're this upset about last night. I know how anxious you were for things to be okay between your aunt and me, but is that any reason for you to be hanging out alone in a bar at this time of day? Huh? Is that any reason, Mary? Give me a reason. Give me a good reason, Mary, why you should be sitting here like this at this time of day.
I'm meeting my Aunt Flo for lunch. Mr. Grant, I'm really sorry about what happened last night. I mean, the way my aunt treated you. That's one of the reasons I'm having lunch with her today. I'm going to try to straighten her out.
It's all straightened out. I called your aunt last night and apologized to her.
You apologized to her?
Mm-hmm.
How could you change your mind, like, after the way she treated you?
Oh, Mary, she's okay. You just have to understand her. We had a woman like that on the paper in Chicago. One woman among 24 guys. She was the best reporter there. So naturally, the others gave her the works. Dirty tricks, hostility, insults. One rotten bum even took her typewriter apart at night and left all the pieces on her desk. Didn't bother her. She just picked up the roller and hit the dirty bum over the head with it.
Well, I don't, Mr. Grant, what does this have to do with my Aunt Flo?
You see, Mary, when your aunt started out, she was a pioneer. All working women were. Pioneers have to be tough. They don't win popularity contests. People like Flo Meredith broke the ground for people like Mary Richards. You see what I mean?
Boy, you know something? Sometimes you really surprise me. I mean, you're not what I'd ever call a liberated man, but sometimes, Mr. Grant, wow.
Yeah, well.
Of course, I'm never really sure about your stories. Not convinced there ever was a woman on the paper in Chicago, or that some jerk took her typewriter apart, or that she batted him over the head with the roller.
You want to see the scar?
Oh, Mary. Look, I can't stay to lunch. I have to leave town this afternoon. I wanted to say thank you for everything. I'm sorry about the tiff we had.
Oh. Well, listen, Aunt Flo, if you can't fight with your family, who can you fight with?
Lou, I really had a great time last night. That was a terrific little joint you took me to.
You took her to a little joint?
When I called her up last night, I invited her for a nightcap.
Yes, one nightcap in 6 different places. And you know something? You ought to see this little devil tango.
You danced with this little devil?
And only once in 3 hours did he let the rose drop from his lips.
That was to bite her on the shoulder.
Lou, next time I'm in Minneapolis, maybe we can finish up where we left off.
It's a date.
Bye-bye, baby.
You're gonna finish up where you left off?
Hey, if I was good enough for Churchill.
So, they finally found him guilty, huh? Well, that's hardly a surprise.
Hardly.
I'm gonna miss reading your aunt's reports on the trial. Where's she off to now?
I don't know. She said something about a beheading in Iraq.
Oh, gee, that's a pretty grim assignment.
Oh, well, no, it's not an assignment. It's just something she's always wanted to see.
Well, if she thinks I'm going to wait around to give her an interview, she's crazy. You hear that, Mary?
Yeah, got it, Ted. Interview you. She's crazy.
She had her chance and she blew it. I don't need any help to get my name in print.
That's right. He's been printing his name for years.
You know what's wrong with your aunt, Mary?
She's got a big ego.
That's something no one in this business can afford. I mean, take me. And I'm good. I'm exceptionally good. But I don't go around showing.
That's very true, Ted.
She's unfeminine, Mary. I have to tell you this. Your aunt is pushy and arrogant. This goes against nature. Women should be gentle and refined. If God had intended them to be pushy and arrogant, he would have made them men.
I want you to close your eyes. Now, no arguments. You just close your eyes.
It's all right, Sue Ann. She's seen you without makeup before.
Oh, Murray. I just hope my mind's still active when I'm your age. Here, close your eyes now. All right. Now you can open them. Well, what do you think?
Can I close them again? What is that?
It's a free-form mobile representing the 4 basic food groups. I used it on a special I did last week called What's All This Fuss About Famine? I think it's just the thing to brighten up your new apartment.
Oh, well, gee, Sue Ann, I'd have to check the lease to make sure there isn't a regulation against, hanging food.
Well, I know you'll find just the right spot for it. I know. Why don't you put it in your bedroom? You must need something in there to relieve the tedium.
Hello, Sue Ann. Hi, guys. Love your ring, Mary. This is Ted Baxter saying happy days are here again.
Well, did you make that up, Ted?
No, it's from some song. I forget the name of it.
What are you so happy about?
The circus is in town, and they want me.
Oh, terrific, Ted. Do you have to bring your own shovel?
So happens you want me to ride at the head of the parade. I'm this year's Grand Marshal. Would have had it last year, except for that big, dumb, stupid basketball player. Does the sports on Channel 8. He made a fool of himself.
What happened?
Well, he got into the wrong car. He squeezed into the little one with all the clowns and kind of wedged them all in. They had to take the car apart so they could get out. It sort of ruined the effect.
Gee, it sounds like the Grand Marshal's job has a history of disaster.
Yeah, well, this year they've got me.
I rest my case.
Nothing can bug me, Murr. Nothing can spoil my day now that I'm going to be Grand Marshal of the circus parade.
Forget it, Ted. You aren't. What? I said forget it. My anchor man isn't marching down the street with a chimp. Tends to give him an undignified image.
Oh, Lou, it won't give me an undignified image.
I was talking about the chimp.
Okay.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Georgette. What brings you here?
Ted, he's parking the car.
Oh. How about the coffee?
Okay. Mary, when Ted gets here, you've got to talk to him. He's very upset.
Yeah, sure. What about?
I don't know. He's too upset to talk about it.
Well, then what makes you think he'll talk to me?
I know he will, Mary. He said, I'm not going to burden you with my problems. It's just a bore to burden people with your troubles. Let's go see Mary.
Oh.
Mary, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
What's this?
It's a present from Sue Ann. It's a mobile. I'm trying to find a place for it.
Why don't you put it in a mobile home?
Yeah?
What do you want me to do with it?
I don't know.
Mary, whatever it is that's bothering Ted, you'll have to worm it out of him. He likes to hide his true feelings.
Okay. Hi, Ted.
Hi, Mary.
Ted, is something wrong?
I can never hide anything from you, Mary. All right, I'll tell you. I'm leaving WJM.
Leaving? Why?
Because I'm not appreciated. After giving 7 years of the best I've got, Lou still treats me like dirt.
Oh, come on.
Treats me like a child, Mary.
Oh, Ted, that's not true. I mean, sure, maybe he bosses you around, but he doesn't treat you like a child. He respects you as a mature adult.
Then why won't he let me go to the circus? I mean, that's a great honor, Mary, being a Grand Marshal of a circus, a great honor. The Grand Marshal rides ahead of the elephants.
Well, Ted, for what it's worth, I think Mr. Grant was wrong.
Then why don't you talk to him, Mary? He'll listen to you. Maybe he'll change his mind.
Well, I'm afraid it's a little late. I heard before I left the office that the circus has already chosen another Grand Marshal.
Already?
Boy, they don't waste any time, do they? Who'd they get to replace me? The mayor, the governor?
Chuckles the clown.
Chuckles? A kiddie show host? A grand marshal of a circus? A clown?
Oh, I hate to say this, but I hope they laugh at him. Leaving 28 people condominiumless. Big deal. Now, a word from one of our sponsors.
What's the matter with him?
Oh, he's still angry over Chuckles leading the circus parade today instead of him. And I'll tell you something more, I don't blame him.
Oh, come on, Mary. You're going to be reasonable now, aren't you? You're going to be fair and look at both sides of things and see Ted's point of view.
I mean it, Mert. You know how close Ted came to quitting his job over this?
Not close enough.
Oh, my. Oh, dear.
Mr. Grant?
Oh, Lord.
Mr. Grant?
Something terrible has happened.
What is it, Lou?
Someone we all know is dead.
What? Who?
No, I won't tell you about it now. I don't want to upset you.
Mr. Grant!
Where's Ted? I gotta tell Ted.
He's on the air. Well, what happened, Lou? Who died? Will you tell us?
Chuckles. Chuckles the clown is dead. It was a freak accident. He went to the parade dressed as Peter Peanut. And a rogue elephant tried to shell him. I gotta get this on the air. Before you start working on the formal obituary. Chuckles' real name was George. His wife's name is Louise. The elephant's name is Jocko.
We'll be back right after this commercial.
Ted, listen very closely. Chuckles the clown was just killed. He was dressed as a peanut and an elephant crushed him.
Stop trying to cheer me up, Lou. I mean, that's funny, but that's in bad taste.
Ted, it's not a joke.
You mean?
Yes.
Good Lord.
All right, now listen. Murray is working on a formal obituary for tomorrow. You go on now and you'll just have to ad-lib something.
What'll I say? I hardly know the man.
Well, sure you did. You knew him. You were on his show.
Well, it's hard to know a man is chasing you around with a rubber chicken.
Ted, just say something short and simple and warm. You can do it. We're counting on you.
Don't worry, I won't let you down.
Ladies and gentlemen, sad news. One of our most beloved entertainers and close personal friend of mine is dead. Chuckles the clown died today from...
He died a broken man. Chuckles leaves a wife. At least I assume he was married. He didn't seem like the other kind. I don't know his age, but I guess he was probably in his early 60s. It's kind of hard to judge a guy's face, especially when he's wearing big lips and a light bulb for a nose. But he had his whole life in front of him, except for the 60-some-odd years he already lived. I remember Chuckles used to recite a poem at the end of each program. It was called The Credo of a Clown. I'd like to offer it now in his memory. A little song, a little dance, a little seltzer down your pants. That's what it's all about, folks. That's what he stood for. That's what gave his life meaning. Chuckles liked to make people laugh. You know what I like to think? I like to think that somewhere up there tonight, in his honor, a choir of angels is sitting on whoopee cushions. This is Ted Baxter saying good night and good news.
Chuckles worked for this station for 20 years. The least we can do is put together some kind of tribute to him.
Well, I think I got a title for it. Requiem for a Peanut.
That isn't very respectful, Murray.
I'm sorry, Lou, but I can't help it. I mean, I've been coming up with dumb jokes about it ever since you broke the news to us yesterday afternoon.
What a shock.
It sure was.
A real tragedy.
Terrible thing.
Lucky more people weren't hurt. Lucky that elephant didn't go after somebody else.
That's right. After all, you know how hard it is to stop after just one peanut.
That's not funny, Murphy.
Hey, what are we laughing at? Chuckles. That's not nice.
Oh, I know. Lou, why do I say things like that?
It's a release, a kind of defense mechanism. Oh, it's like whistling in a graveyard. You laugh at something that scares you. We laugh at death because we know that death will have the last laugh on us.
That's very good, Lou. It's not only good, it's heavy.
Ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee.
It tolls for thee. It's movingly put, Lou. Why does it toll for me?
Because this could have happened to any of us, Ted.
Right. Somewhere out there, there's an elephant with your name on it.
You're right, Lou. It could have been me.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
I wanted to go and you wouldn't let me, remember?
Ted, it doesn't work that way.
You saved my life, Lou. You saved my life.
Please, Ted. I feel bad enough today.
Ted, my car's being fixed. I wonder, could I ride with you and Georgette to the funeral tomorrow?
Sure, the more the merrier.
Mary, dear, there's no point in duplicating efforts. I'll do the tribute to Chuckles this afternoon on my show.
No,
I'm
Sue-Ann.
peeling onions. My eyes will be too puffy for anything else.
Sue-Ann! Why is everyone being so callous about this?
Callous? Well, I'll have you know, dear, that Chuckles and I were very close. I baked the first custard pie he ever sat in.
Well, all right, maybe callous is not the word, but the man died. And it seems to me the only people who are showing any reverence around here are Mr. Grant and me.
I can just see the insurance claim. Cause of death, a busted goober.
I don't know what you two are laughing at, but I'll take a chance it's dirty.
Bert, you're not still making jokes about that.
I'm sorry, Mary.
Oh, it's a release, Mary. People need it to get over a tragedy. Everybody does it.
I don't. Now, shall we go over the tribute?
Oh, yeah, right. That's a good idea.
I took your suggestion, Mr. Grant. I screened some of Chuckles' old shows this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Some of his best-known characters were Mr. Fee-Fi-Fo, Billy Banana, Aunt Yoo-Hoo, and, well, of course, Peter Peanut.
I'm sorry, Mary.
Well, that's perfectly all right, Mr. Grant. The tribute was your idea, however, if you think it's funny.
No. You're absolutely right. The guy deserves a dignified farewell.
Exactly. Okay, I thought what we'd do is show some film of Chuckles at work, and then simply the words, as we remember him.
Oh, Mary, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's nice, really nice.
Yeah, that's a great idea. As we remember him. Who was Aunt Yoo-Hoo?
Well, I don't think we'd want to use Aunt Yoo-Hoo.
Why not? What did he do as Aunt Yoo-Hoo?
Well, no, not much. He just, he put on a dress and screamed, Yoo-Hoo! And then at the end of the show, he'd turn his little back to the camera, bend over, and on his bloomers were written, the end.
Maybe they should bury him that way.
I give up. You win. Chuckles' death was a scream.
No, come on, Mary. We're not laughing because he's dead. I mean, we all liked him, and we're very, very sorry.
Well, then why are you laughing?
Mary, dear, don't the circumstances strike you as being just a trifle bizarre?
After all, the guy died wearing a peanut suit, killed by an elephant.
Yeah. Born in a trunk, died in a trunk.
All right. Just forget what he was wearing. Suppose he hadn't been dressed as a peanut. Would his death still be funny?
Could have been worse. He could have gone as Billy Banana and had a gorilla peel him to death.
Oh, thanks, Sue Ann. Just paid $50 to have my shoes done. It's a cream shine, I think that's what he would have wanted.
Why do people always send flowers when someone passes on?
What would you suggest, dear? Fruit?
It's so sad. Funerals always come too late.
I'm not sure I understand that, Georgia.
Well, I mean, we take people for granted while they're with us. Then when we're gone, we wish we'd been nicer to them. So we dress in black and cry our eyes out. Why don't we ever think to do that while they're still with us?
Good question.
I wish I were nice to the Chuckles when I had the chance. I kind of looked down on him, you know, being a clown and all. I was prejudiced against him just because his skin was different colors than mine. Hi. Not much of a crowd, is there? No. If this were my funeral, it'd be packed.
That's right, Ted. It's just a matter of giving the public what they want.
I wonder which ones are the other clowns.
You'll know soon. They're all gonna jump out of a little hearse.
This is a funeral. A man has died. We came here to show respect, not to laugh.
I'm sorry, Mary. All right, no more jokes.
My friends, any man's death diminishes me because I am involved with mankind. Therefore, ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee.
Hey, Lou, he stole your poem.
Chuckles the Clown brought pleasure to millions. The characters he created will be remembered by children and adults alike. Peter Peanut, Mr. Fee-Fi-Fo, Billy Banana, and my particular favorite, Aunt Yoo-Hoo. And not just for the laughter that they provided. There was always some deeper meaning to whatever Chuckles did. Do you remember Mr. Fee-Fi-Fo's little catchphrase? You remember how, when his arch rival, Senor Kaboom, hit him with a giant cucumber and knocked him down? Mr. Fee-Fi-Fo would always pick himself up. Dust himself off and say, I hurt my poo-poo. Life's a lot like that. From time to time, we all fall down and hurt our poo-poo. If only we could deal with it as simply and bravely and honestly as Mr. Fee-Fi-Fo. And what did Chuckles ask in return? Not much. In his own words, a little song, a little dance, a little seltzer down in the excuse me, young lady. Yes, you. Would you stand up, please? Please, won't you? You feel like laughing, don't you? Don't try to hold it back. Go ahead, laugh out loud. Don't you see, nothing would have made Chuckles happier. He lived to make people laugh. Tears were offensive to him, deeply offensive. He hated to see people cry. So go ahead, my dear. Laugh for Chuckles.
Well, I mean, I just felt like such a fool standing up there like that.
Mary, forget about it. Everybody else did. All in all, it was a very nice funeral.
All's well that ends well.
Coffee will be ready in a minute.
You know, it's the sort of funeral I would want.
Oh, not me. I want to be cremated and have my ashes thrown on Robert Redford.
What about you, Lou?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to make a fuss. When I go, I just want to be stood outside in the garbage with my hat on.
What kind of funeral do you want, Mayor?
Well, all I know is I just don't want an organ playing a lot of sad music.
What do you want him to play? Everything's coming up roses?
I'd like a nice fancy funeral. I mean, if I were going to die.
What do you mean, if?
I'm not going.
Why not? And how else you going to be reunited with your brain?
I'm not going to die. You see, I'm into this thing where if I get sick, I mean real sick, where I'm about to go, they just take me away and freeze me. Then in about 200 or 300 years, when they find a cure for whatever it was that made me sick, they'll just unfreeze me.
Ted, when they freeze you, could you do me a favor?
Sure, Mayor.
Could you take this with you?
Lou, it's none of my business, but,
It's a little early to be drinking scotch, right?
Right.
But I'm not drinking it. I have a toothache, and a dentist, a man with a degree, instructed me to take some scotch and hold it on my tooth. That is not drinking scotch. This is drinking scotch.
Lou, I'm glad I caught you before you left.
Wait a
because
minute. I'm not finished. You asked me a question, I'm giving you an answer. Notice the difference now. This is not drinking scotch at 9 o'clock in the morning. See, I'm holding it on my tooth to reduce the pain.
How can you do that and talk?
I must have swallowed it. I gotta get to the dentist.
Lou, I gotta ask you something.
Anything you have to ask, ask Mary. Whatever she says goes. When I'm not here, she's in charge. And I'm going to the best dental appointment in my life.
Hi.
Hiya, Gus. Come on, will you, Ted?
Trying to make up my mind.
Look, if you want in on the football pool, you got to do it now. There are only 2 squares left.
Oh, no, please, not the football pool. Guys, I've got work to do.
Okay, I'm in. How much?
50 cents apiece.
I'll take one.
Ted, it's a lousy 50 cents. Go crazy. Take both of them.
You're talking a whole dollar, Murr. Only takes 1 square to win. Luck be a lady tonight. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, William, Trimble, toe. Wire, Limberlock. 3 geese in a flock. 1 flew east, 1 flew west, 1 flew over the cuckoo's nest. My mother told me O-U-T spells like you dirty fish rag you. I'll take this one.
It's about time.
I only did that to get your goat married. Did I get your goat?
Yes, Ted, you got my goat.
I got her goat, Murr.
Oh, Ted, wait a minute. You got a public service spot. Let me give you the copy.
What is it this time? TBVD what?
It's the Big Sisters Association for Juvenile Delinquents.
Sorry, Mary. I only do diseases.
It's a very worthy cause. It's helped a lot of troubled kids. It's not going to kill you to donate a little free time.
Oh, yeah? And what are you doing? I don't see you donating any time.
I'm producing the spot.
Oh, big deal. Big contribution. If you really thought it was worthwhile, you'd be out in the streets helping those kids.
Well, Ted, as a matter of fact, I've been thinking seriously about getting a little sister.
Thinking seriously, Mary?
Yeah.
Well, now, I've been thinking seriously about becoming a plastic surgeon so that I can help tattooed people start a new life.
You know something, you're right. I'm going to stop talking about it, and I'm going to start doing something about it. I'm going to call the Big Sisters today.
You are? Because of what I said, I talked you into it?
Yes, Ted?
Gee, you have no idea what that means to me. You know, nobody ever listens to me. Sometimes when I say something in a room, nobody listens. But it's all changed now. You have no idea how good that makes me feel, Murray.
What?
Nothing.
Look, are you really serious about this Big Sister thing?
Yeah, why?
Well, not that you wouldn't be a good influence on the kids, just that taking in a juvenile delinquent might be a lot to handle.
I know.
But, Mary, these girls have been around. You don't know what kind of trouble they've been in. I mean, some of these girls may have dated heavily.
What are you trying to say? That I haven't lived enough? That I'm too naive to be a big sister?
Well, let's face it, Mary. You are not what I would call an experienced woman.
Murray! You have no idea how experienced or inexperienced I am. I mean, sure, true, I'm not what you'd call a wild woman, but I'm hardly innocent. I've been around. Well, all right, I might not have been around, but I've been nearby.
Okay, Mayor. I just wanted you to know what you were getting into.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Murray.
Hi,
Hi,
Gus.
Gus.
Hey, guys, we gotta get moving on this helicopter deal. I mean, holy cow. If we don't buy that baby soon, we're gonna miss out on a bargain of the century.
Yeah, Gus, we got your memo about it.
When I was directed for Channel 6, having our own helicopter was the greatest. I mean, for forest fires, floods, tornadoes. Without aerial shots, those things are a disaster.
So you really think it's a good deal, huh?
Are you kidding? Holy smoke. Helicopters sell for $150,000. We can get this one for $95,000.
Hello, I'd like to talk to somebody about the Big Sisters
I
program.
just want to know, don't you think it's a good idea to get a helicopter?
Hello, my name is...
Mary, in a few years, it'll pay for itself.
What is it, Gus?
Do you agree about the helicopter?
Yes, certainly we should have a helicopter.
Terrific.
Hello, my name is Mary Richards, and I'd like to talk to somebody about getting a little sister. Right. Listen, I think I should mention that I haven't had a whole lot of experience in this area, and I was sort of wondering if you had a girl who hasn't done, well, a girl, you know, who hasn't been... Listen, would you have a girl who's just sort of cranky?
Murray, I have the greatest news in the world. I have just been nominated Twin Cities TV Woman of the Year.
What year?
I have to send them a resume, and I was hoping someone would type it for me.
Oh, come on, Sue Ann, you can type.
Oh, I know, but it's so difficult with these fantastically long nails.
Gee, I always thought they were retractable.
I don't suppose you could help me.
Oh, come on, Sue Ann, I have to get this story finished.
Oh, at least look it over, couldn't you? I mean, after all, you're a writer. You have a way with words. You have such a facile command of the language. You really know how to sling it.
Let's see. Celebrity chairman of the Junior Red Cross, volunteered 120 hours to the Baptist Youth Fellowship. Hey, I didn't know you did that.
Neither do the Baptists. Let's see, what other unselfish things have I done to aid mankind?
Did you include the time the Shriners were in town?
Murray, I'm going to let that remark go now. It may hurt you very deeply later. Hi, Mary. Oh, Mary, I am so sorry. I don't know how they could have passed you over. Maybe another year.
Sue Ann has been nominated for TV Woman of the Year.
And you weren't.
Well, congratulations, Sue Ann.
Are you bitter?
No.
Oh.
So, how did things work out at Big Sisters?
Terrific. They put you through a kind of screening process, and I guess I passed because I've got a little sister.
Oh, what's she like?
Well, we were just sort of introduced. We didn't get a chance to talk too much, but she's 15, bright, cute as a button, and out on probation for shoplifting.
What was the name of this group, Mary?
The Big Sisters?
Big Sisters? That would be the perfect thing for me to do to clinch the award. And I'd be wonderful at it. I had an ideal relationship with my own sister. And it wasn't easy. Naturally, she resented being the ugly one.
I had to mention the Big Sisters, didn't I? Now, because of me, some poor, underprivileged kid is going to be forced to learn how to cook a quiche.
Hey, Mary, we got it.
Hey, got what?
The helicopter. Thanks for the go-ahead, Mary. Smart move.
You really took... I mean, Mary, you really bought it? That was a big decision.
Wait a minute. Only Mr. Grant can make a decision like that.
But Lou said you were in charge, and you said get a helicopter.
I was in charge?
Yeah, didn't you know Lou had to go to the dentist this morning?
Gus, I had no idea. You asked me if I agreed that we should get a helicopter, and I said, yeah, that was an opinion, not a decision.
Look, Mary, the deal's been made. You got yourself a whirlybird.
A helicopter? What's Mr. Grant going to say?
I don't know. You want to fly over to his dentist and find out?
I really love what you're doing to your new apartment, Mary, but it's funny. The last time I was here, the ceiling seemed higher.
Probably because you weren't standing on a chair then.
You're probably right.
Let's see. Yeah? Yeah, I think that's even.
Feels even. Thanks, Mary.
You're welcome.
Anything I can help with before Francine comes?
No, everything's fine. Except me. To tell you the truth, I'm not quite sure how to act. I've never had a sister.
Neither did I. And I was lonely, so I made up an imaginary sister. Dottie. She taught me how to tap dance. I wonder whatever happened to her.
Francie, hi. Come on in. Francie, this is Georgette Franklin. This is Francie Stevens.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Well, I guess I better be going now.
Well, no, hey, don't rush off.
Oh, thanks, but Ted and I are going to the movies this afternoon, and I have to go home and make the popcorn.
Oh. Well, have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye, Francie.
Well, hope you didn't have any trouble finding the place. I tried to call to see if you needed a ride.
My probation officer dropped me off.
Mr. Cooper, very nice man.
He's a creep.
Well, how about some lunch? You like hamburgers?
No.
Well, can I fix you something else? Let's see, I've got tuna fish, chicken salad, and I got frozen pizza.
Got any grass?
I've got sardines. Well, we can have lunch later. So, you're in high school.
Yeah.
You like it?
Oh, it's better than having a lit cigar stuck up your nose. I'll bet you were a cheerleader.
Still shows, huh?
Probably dated the football captain.
Oh, well, no, he was only the quarterback.
Made good grades, too, right?
Yeah, I was terrible in math.
Yeah, I know your type. Never late, never absent, never getting loaded, never getting busted. A real Susie cream cheese.
Francie, could I make a suggestion?
What?
Knock it off. Look, I know it may not seem that you and I have a lot in common, you know, but why don't you give it a chance? You might even get to like me.
Compared to what?
Lit cigar up your nose?
Okay, let's give it a try.
Okay.
Surprise!
Suzanne.
I have a little sister, too. And mine's black.
She's very quick, isn't she?
This is Celestine Watkins.
Hi, Celestine. I'm Mary Richards, and this is Francie Stevens.
Hi. Oh, you girls should have a lot in common. She's a delinquent, too. Celestine and I were just on our way to the movies. Would you care to join us?
Well, maybe some other time, Sue Ann. See, Francie and I were just kind of getting to know each other.
What a good idea. We'll do that, too.
Celestine, can I get you something?
Oh, no, thanks. I have these. Hey, you want some?
Sure, I love reds.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like some?
Listen, girls, what you do on your own is one thing, you know, but when you're here, I'm afraid I'm going to have to put my foot down. I'm sorry, but I just don't go for that kind of thing.
You don't go for Tic Tacs?
Yeah, well, you know.
Trying to type you a thank you note for letting me hang out here for the last few days.
Listen, I'm just sorry I didn't get a chance to spend more time with you, but what with my boss out with a sick tooth and everything, I've really had my hands full.
Hey, Mayor, did you hear? I won the pool. Where's Murray?
He'll be back in a few minutes.
Hi, Francie. Francie, I've been meaning to give you a little advice. Just because you've been in trouble is no reason to be ashamed. And everybody deserves a second chance, so make the most of it. Because it may not seem like it now, but there are wonderful years ahead. For example, just think, in 3 or 4 years, you'll be old enough to date me.
I'll try and remember that, Mr. Baxter.
Good.
I'll see you tonight at 7:30, right, Mary?
Right, see you then.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, I was just looking at your helicopter, Mary.
Gus, will you please not call it my helicopter?
They said they were going to bring it over later this afternoon. Where do you want to keep it?
I don't know. Can it just hover?
Hey, Murray, where's my money?
In my top left-hand drawer, Ted.
Was that camera left or real left?
Left, Ted.
It's not here, Murray.
What do you mean it's not there? It's got to be there. I just put it in there before lunch. It's not there.
Somebody stole my money.
Oh, Ted, that's ridiculous. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Well, you're just wrong. Francie doesn't steal money from desks. She happens to be a shoplifter.
Mijote, mon petit cassoulet, tranche de jambon. If you speak French to food, it tries harder. Would you like to say something?
I don't think so.
Salad looks bad, Mary.
How can it look bad, Sue Ann? Everything's fresh.
Mary. Mary, naive. Out of it, Mary. Bad is a hip way of saying good. Everybody knows that. Well, for instance, if I like that outfit, I'd say those threads are bad. Get it?
Sure. Sue Ann, your show is really bad.
Thank you, Mary. That's very sweet of you. Oh, Celestine and I are having such fun together. Last night we went to a double feature. Shaft and Superfly. Oh, it was wonderful watching them stick it to the honkies. It's just too bad that Francie isn't sharing some of her cultural and social upbringing with you. Oh, silly me, but of course she is. She stole Ted's money.
Sue Ann, you don't know that.
Well, Mary, just because you blew it with Francie, you don't have to take it out on
I
me.
didn't blow it with Francie. I'm just trying to figure how I'm going to ask her about the money.
Well, you don't have to worry about it. I know the perfect way to ease in.
No, Sue Ann, please. It's between Francie and me. I
Now,
really don't...
Nonsense, Mary. Let me help you. They always relate better to people closer to their own age.
Hi, Sue Ann. Hi, Mary.
Hi, girls.
Okay, everybody, on top.
Smells wonderful. What are we having?
Soul food, collard greens, black-eyed peas, and ham hocks. And a béarnaise sauce that makes the whole thing palatable. Say, I have an idea. While we're having our salad, why don't we play a marvelous game I know? It's called I Confess.
Sue Ann, I really don't think...
The object of the game is to tell something that we've done that we now regret. Who'd like to go first? Celestine.
Well, okay. I lied to you.
Well, see, this is just the kind of thing we're after. Now, what was the lie?
Well, I lied to you when I said that the kids thought that your show was the hippest thing since Soul Train.
Well, that's all right, dear. I don't mind. We all boogie to a different drummer. Oh, I love being a big sister. All right, Mary, it's your turn.
I don't want to play.
Oh, Mary. Come on, just tell something that you did that you now regret.
Okay. I bought a helicopter without knowing it.
That was dumb, Mary. Thank you.
Now it's your turn, Sue Ann.
All righty. Well, I guess it's no secret that I was a child prodigy. I was reading cookbooks at 2. I started pickling at 6. When I was 12, I was quite heavily into sauces. By my 13th birthday, I wanted to bake my first walnut cake. But we didn't have any walnuts. So I went down to Mr. Mack's grocery store, and I stole a whole bag of them. Oh, the next day I was so ashamed, I went back to confess, but it was too late. Mr. Mack had died during the night. And I just know it was God's way of punishing me for taking those walnuts. Now, Francie, dear, it's your turn.
I don't want to play. I think it's a stupid game.
All right, dear, then why don't we just chat? Francie, did you steal the money out of Murray's desk?
Sue Ann!
Well, how else are you going to find out? She wouldn't play the game.
Francie, I'm sorry about this stupid game. I really am. Look, the thing is, the money was taken out of Murray's desk, and I want you to know that I don't believe that you took her.
Mary,
I mean, sure, a lot of people figure that because a kid's been in trouble once before, she'll be in trouble again, and I just want you to know I set them straight. I mean, what are big sisters for, huh?
Mary, I think there's something
Because you and I said we trust each other, didn't we? And I want you to know that I do trust you, and I'm not going to let anyone accuse you of something you didn't do.
Mary, I took the money.
Who else?
Well, do I call the fuzz or not?
No, Ted. Francie gave me the money. Here it is.
Yeah, $50. So, she stole it, huh?
Yes, Ted.
I was right, huh?
Yes, Ted, you were right.
You were wrong.
Yes, Ted, I was wrong.
I was right and you were wrong.
Yes, Ted, you were right and I was wrong.
You were wrong
Yes,
and I was
Ted,
right.
I was wrong and...
All right, Mayor. Let's not dwell on it.
You know, it's kind of interesting. I sit here. I don't make a lot of money, but I see a lot of life passing me by. And some weeks I prefer money.
Hi.
Hi.
More life.
Can I speak to you for a minute, Mary?
Yeah, sure. Sure, come on, we're going here, okay?
Mary, the most wonderful thing just happened.
Yeah, great. What?
Well, I just stole this outfit. Look.
Francie, how is that wonderful?
Well, I feel really terrible about taking it. I mean, I must be making progress.
Dear, we're going to have a little talk. Hi, Mr. Grant. Do you remember what I said to you last night?
Aren't you going to ask me how I am?
How are you, Mr. Grant?
Not tops. I have you in my chair, a kid in my office, a hole in my gum, and a helicopter in my parking space. That's not tops, Mary.
Okay, we're going to get out of here right now.
No.
But, Mr. Grant, see, we have something to talk
In
about.
front of me.
Yeah, but what we have to talk about is kind of...
Nobody's going anywhere. Now, what's going on around here?
Mary, that's okay. I don't mind him knowing I shoplifted this.
What, are you crazy, kid? You know what they'll do to you if they catch you? It could ruin your whole life. Now, listen to me. You're going to have to cut this stuff out because... Who is she? Does anybody know her?
Yes. My little sister from the Big Sisters Association.
I guess that's enough. Now, look, you're going to have to take that outfit back now. You know what now means? It doesn't mean you walk back to that store. You run. Run, run, run.
Yeah, well, Mr. Grant, I was just about to tell her that.
Now, listen, kid. Nobody had to tell you that. You don't go around telling people you stole something if you didn't expect to have to take it back.
I would never have thought of that. You know, Mr. Grant, you are really impressive.
It's the Novocaine.
Francie, would you like me to go with you when you take it back?
No thanks, Mary. I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to pay my dues.
Pay your dues. Good, good, good.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, how hard can it be to take something back, right? You just walk in, say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I don't need this. I don't want this. Please take it back.
Good, Mary. Now, just remember that when you take back the helicopter. You see this hole in my gum? This hole cost me $200. And another 40 for the liquor.
It must have been martinis. I think you got an olive stuck in there.
That's great. Bye-bye. Oh, what a relief. They took the outfit back. They're not going to press charges, and Francie feels fine.
And we have peace in our time.
You know something? This Big Sister program really works.
Of course, it's just like I told him in that promo. The more confused and immature a person is, the easier she's influenced by someone else.
People, what do you think?
Morning, Mayor.
Morning, Murph. See, Murph, would you do me a favor?
Oh, sure.
Would you come to my place for brunch on Saturday?
Oh, gee, I'd love to, Mary, but I got to coach my son's football team.
Oh.
See, the other fathers unanimously elected me coach. One night when I was too sick to attend the meeting.
Well, that's too bad. I'm going to have Ted and Georgette over.
Oh, how come?
Well, Georgette was saying she feels kind of badly about the way we always treat Ted, you know, always making him the butt of our jokes. Nobody ever invites him anywhere. I mean, we never go to lunch with him. I mean, all right, sure, sometimes we invite him over, but just because we think we have to. And that's sort of too bad, because Ted really isn't a bad guy. Ma, if I have to spend all afternoon with him, I'll go crazy.
Hi, public.
Hi, Suanne.
I've tried your copies of my new book to save you fighting the crowds when it goes on sale at their bookstores everywhere.
Oh, my, did you write another book?
Oh, I don't wonder that you're amazed, Mary. Sometimes I think I drive myself too hard. But there's so much to be done with so little
Talent.
so little time. After all, life is so brief and impermanent. Much like your hair.
So, a book on flower arrangements, huh?
I've always been fascinated by flowers. I figure what's good enough for the birds and bees is good enough for me.
All right. Suanne, are you busy Saturday afternoon?
I'll be autographing copies of my book at the House of Bloom.
Oh, do you have a tie-in with a florist?
No, actually, Bloom is a butcher. He and I were once very close. Look here, Mary. I've autographed personally each one. I think that makes it more fun.
Oh, to a shrinking violet who rose to be a budding producer. Oh, Suanne, that's too cute for words.
I know. I tried to use a floral motif for each of the inscriptions.
Oh, to a fine writer whose work I've always admired. Well, thanks, Sue-Ann. But what's that got to do with flowers?
If you spread it on the ground, it helps them grow.
Oh, Murray, you believe what I almost did? I was ready to invite Suanne to my brunch for Ted. I must really be desperate.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ted.
Set your dials for excitement, boys and girls. Guess what?
What?
I just proposed to Georgette.
Terrific.
Oh, that's good.
Well, you don't seem impressed.
Ted, you must have proposed to Georgette a dozen times in the past 6 months. I mean, you even bought a license. She always accepts, then you try to back out, and she lets you do it.
I know. Sometimes I think that's why I love her.
Then why do you propose if you don't really mean it?
Oh, make her happy. Good morning. Hey, Lou, I got great news.
Some other time, Ted. I'm not in the mood for mindless dribble. Mary, you finished those expense accounts yet?
Yeah, just about.
How about a little mindless dribble, Lou? I'm sorry about it.
You know something, Mr. Grant? I don't think you should always just automatically put Ted down.
It's not always automatic, Mary. Sometimes a lot of thought goes into it.
That's what I mean. We've all gotten into that habit. I mean, we just assume the worst about Ted, and we practically tell him so to his face.
So?
So, Mr. Grant, a person is only as good as he thinks he is. I mean, if we assume that Ted's going to be dumb and vain and obnoxious, then who's to blame if he is?
You saying it's my fault that Ted's a jackass?
No, Mr. Grant, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is... Well, never mind, it's too complicated.
Too complicated?
No, come on, Mr. Grant, you've got your budgets to go over. I'm sure you don't want to get into any psychological discussions.
No, that's all right, Mary. Go ahead. I mean, I may not be the brightest guy in the world, but once in a while I do enjoy a little intellectual conversation.
Well, all right. What I was going to say is that maybe, just maybe we could do ourselves a favor by encouraging Ted, instead of always predicting failure.
I see. Interesting. What you're talking about is the theory of the self-fulfilling prophecy, isn't it?
Oh, see, I didn't know it was a whole theory.
I assume Ted will be stupid, so he is. You assume I won't like something, so I don't.
That's exactly it.
Yes, I thought it might be. I believe some experiments were done by a behavioral psychologist, Dr. Roland Barbette, in the late 50s that tend to support that hypothesis.
Oh, Mr. Graham. Boy, I'm just so glad that you understand what I'm trying to do here, you know? I just think that if we give Ted some support, we assume that he is going to be a normal person, he will start behaving like a normal person. And that's one of the reasons I'm going to have him over for brunch Saturday. And I would really like it if you'd come too.
Well, how do you assume I'll answer that invitation?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you make certain assumptions about me, too, don't you? Like certain self-fulfilling prophecies?
Well, yeah, but you know, that's not the same thing as what
So how
we
do
were
you
just...
assume I'll answer that invitation, Mary?
Well, I guess I assume that you'll say no.
Well, there you are. Personally, I'd love to have come. I probably would have had the time of my life. But your previous assumption made it impossible for me to come. My hands are tied. You do see that, don't you, Mary?
This is just wonderful, Mary.
Thank you, Georgette.
And I love the wine. It's one of my favorite kinds. White.
Well, I'm really glad you could both come.
To tell you the truth, Mary, I can't get over you inviting just the two of us.
Well, you know, sometimes a small party is the nicest.
Or anyone else would be boring.
Oh, yes. I love your dress, Georgette.
Thank you.
Me too. You look gorgeous, Georgette. I love you. Will you marry me?
You take cream in your coffee, don't you, Ted?
Please, Mary, I'm in the middle of a proposal to Georgette.
He likes it with lots of cream.
Georgette, I just asked you if you'd marry me.
And you take yours black?
Hey, come on. Man's proposing marriage. Have some respect.
Respect for what?
Proposal of marriage.
Ted, you proposed with an onion roll in your mouth.
Mary, could Ted and I be alone for a few minutes, please, before you fix dessert?
Georgette, you take all the time you want.
Did I do something wrong?
Yes, Ted. You embarrassed me. Mary is absolutely right. I can't take this proposal seriously anymore. It's just a game with you. I really am a fool, aren't I?
Not really.
I mean to have actually felt good about all those preposterous proposals. The one in the car wash, the revolving doors, the time you spelled out marry me with your socks on laundry day. I'm starting to wonder if you've ever been serious about wanting to marry me.
A man doesn't spell out things with his socks unless he's serious.
Ted, if you really wanted to marry me, you wouldn't talk about it, you'd do it.
I'd do it right now if we could.
We can, Ted. We've had the blood test. We have the license and it's still valid. We can call and get a minister over here. We can call our friends and tell them to come over here. What else do we need? So what do you say, Buster? You still want to get married?
Yes, I do.
Really?
What? I'm going to get married. We're really doing it. Georgette!
I told you there's going to be a minister over here with all our friends in the next half hour to have a wedding.
Vacuum. Oh, come on, Mr. Grant. There'll be other basketball games. Yeah, anyway, if you hurry, right after the ceremony, you can get back to the bar.
You know, I feel good. I didn't expect to be, but I feel good.
No, it doesn't matter how you're dressed, really. No, Murray is coming straight here from his son's football game. Well, I don't know. We were having brunch, and before we got to dessert, Ted proposed. Yeah, it's strictly a spur-of-the-moment wedding.
Following a whirlwind courtship.
Okay, Mr. Grant, we'll see you then. Bye-bye. All right, that's it. That's Sue Ann, Murray, Mr. Grant.
This is fun. I should have done this long ago.
When is the minister getting here?
He's out playing tennis, but his wife said she tried to reach him.
Did you tell her what it was for?
No, I just said it was an emergency. I wasn't sure he'd interrupt a tennis game for a wedding.
Georgette! Do you know who we completely forgot? My mother.
Of course, we certainly want her in our wedding.
Sure, she can give me away. Sweet little blue-haired lady. This is the call she's been waiting for all these years. This and the one from my father's insurance company.
I'm really getting excited.
Hi, Mom. Well, it's Ted. Hey, Mom, guess what? Georgette and I get married. Today, this afternoon. As soon as possible. Of course she is. And what kind of a question is that? Hey, Mom, can you come right over? Oh. Well, then you better take care of that. Oh, sure, I understand. Yeah, bye. Mom can't make it.
Why not?
She's got to wash her hair. That's all right. We can save her a piece of cake. We do have a piece of cake, don't we, Mary?
Oh, Ted, come on. The whole wedding was put together in a half an hour. I mean, you can't expect too much preparation on that kind of notice.
Mary, dear. Divide them up into a wedding bouquet plus corsages. Ted, here's your boutonniere. And congratulations, you're getting a wonderful girl, Georgia. Here's a veil and felicitations, but you'll have to find a more formal gown. Mary, find her something. Ted, I'm putting on ice. Don't worry, Mary, I brought rice to throw after the ceremony. The cake can go right over here, and this is just a little something for the happy couple. Now, what are you people all standing around with your thumbs up your noses for? We've got to get this all.
Move it! Georgette, I'll find you something to wear.
Does it have to be white?
Let's see. Married in white, sailor's delight. No, that isn't. Come on. Ted, you put on that boutonniere and try to formalize your appearance a little, will you? After all, a wedding isn't something that happens every day.
Hi. I'm sorry I'm late.
That's all right. You probably had to go home and put on your good suit.
Do you have any preference about what you want to wear, Georgette?
Well, I always dreamed of being married in something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. But what the hell, we're in a hurry.
No, the only thing I have that's long, white, and formal is a bathrobe.
That's all right, Mary. I don't need a white dress. I'll just wear what I have on.
Right. What's wrong with plaid?
Nothing. It's Ted's favorite color.
Hi, Sue Ann.
Hello, Lou. Lou, dear, do you think today might give you any dangerous ideas about me?
Depends on how much whiskey they have.
Why, you charmer.
There's not that much booze in the world.
Hey, congratulations! I'm getting married. Thank you. You know something? I'm happy I did it. I'm happy I did it.
You're already hungry.
I don't care. I want to shout for joy. I am a happy man.
Georgette, could I ask you something?
Sure, Mary.
Well, I know you, and you've got a really level head. I mean, I know you'd never do anything you hadn't really thought about. You'd never rush into anything. I mean, you're You're certainly not impetuous. Boy, I mean, that's one thing I could never say about you, is impetuous.
Mary, I know what you're getting at. And believe me, I know how Ted can be. Nobody knows that better than I do. But I know how I feel.
You do love him, then?
Of course, Mary. Somebody has to.
Who's going to be your best man?
Hey. Hey, can I talk to you guys for a second?
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Georgette.
Hey, Georgette, you look lovely.
Just think, Georgette. In 10 minutes, you're going to be Mrs. Ted Baxter.
And you're going to be Mr. Ted Baxter.
That's right.
It's going to be a silly marriage.
Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? There's only one way to do it. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 10. Now, the one who comes closest to that number gets to be my best man. Lou? 3. Murray?
795.
I'm afraid he's got you beat, Murray.
You dirty rat. Now, Lou, nobody likes a sore winner.
My best man. Okay, Ted, I'm flattered. What do you want me to do?
How about a bachelor party?
You're being married in 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Well, forget about the party. How about some advice?
What kind of advice?
Well, you know, guys getting married. A bachelor.
Oh, how do you feel about
I feel
it?
good. I'm happy. In fact, I'm so happy I'm trembling with joy. Look, my knees are happier than I am.
Ted,
You know what
it's
I
all
think,
right.
Lou? You know what I think? I think I'm too happy. You know what's happening? My happiness is making me terrified.
Ted.
It's too much, Lou. I can't stand so much happiness. Lou, please. Help me, Lou, please. Help me. Help me be less happy.
Ted, you want me to give you some advice? Huh?
Please.
All right. Here's the most important piece of advice I can give you. Now, if you're going to get married, you're going to have to stop acting the way you do.
What way?
The way you act. Ted, what I'm trying to say is, you got to become different.
Lou, I don't think I understand.
Look, you know how you always are?
Yeah?
Don't be that way.
So much for flowers. What about music? Mary, do you have something appropriate?
Well, no, Sue Ann, I don't have a record of the wedding march.
You don't? I should have brought mine. Well, perhaps I can sing it when the time comes. Georgette, dear, what about a maid of honor?
Well, I thought Mary.
Oh, Georgette, I'd be honored.
Oh, good idea, Georgette. Your best friend and your oldest. What about a ring?
A ring? Well, the only ring I have is my high school class ring. Would that be all right?
Well, certainly, dear. It's just a symbol.
And it's legal because I graduated.
Miss Franklin, I'm Reverend Chatfield. I came as soon as I got...
Thank you, Reverend. Come on in. Sorry to trouble you, but we want to get married.
Married?
I hope we didn't spoil your game.
Well, no, but I'm a little embarrassed at wearing this to perform a marriage. And besides, I was just ordained. I've never done it.
Well, then it's appropriate that you should wear white. Minister's here. Let's get these nuptials rolling. Move it!
I don't have my book, and I really don't know all the words.
Oh, well, maybe Lou and I can help. We've both been married.
Well, that's very kind of you. Okay, bride on my backhand, groom on my forehand.
Here we go, Ted.
I'm happy. I'm really happy.
Okay, all right, maid of honor.
Here, yes.
Good, and the best man.
All right.
Fine. Let's see. Does anybody know any reason these people shouldn't be married?
I was afraid he was going to ask.
Okie dokie. Dearly beloved, we are gathered together here in the sight of God to join these people in
Long shot.
Does anybody remember what comes next?
Well, at Rhoda's wedding, they each read something they'd written themselves.
Oh, terrific. Would you like to say something?
You mean wing it?
Just say what's in your heart, Ted.
Oh, right. Murray? Georgette, I promise to be a devoted husband and to never give you cause to regret having married such a cluck.
And Ted, I promise to try to always make you happy because you always make me happy.
Good. That's nice. Good. Go back to me. Oh, gee, this is very embarrassing.
I think this is where you ask each of them if they doth take the other one.
Do you, excuse me, what is?
Georgette.
Thanks. Do you, Georgette, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband till death do you part?
I do.
And do you,
What about the ring?
oh, she's right, the ring.
Kid, here's a ring. Oh, thanks. Why does it say class of 58?
It's Mary's high school ring.
Oh, thanks a million, Mary. If I buy Georgette a wedding ring, I'll get this back to you.
Now, do you, much obliged. Do you, Ted, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Splendid. Then by the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. But you know, I can't get over it. I just say a few words and you're married. I can marry people. Son of a gun, it's a kick.
Reverend, the license is over there for you to sign.
Oh, fine.
Ted, you're supposed to take care of the Reverend.
Oh, yeah. Reverend, about the fee.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. You know, this is my first wedding. I don't even know what the fee is supposed to be.
$5.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Oh, hey, what the heck? How often does a guy get married? Here's another buck.
Happiness and best wishes to you both. It was a lovely ceremony, if I do say so myself. Well.
Well,
Well, what's for dessert?
can turn the world on with her smile, who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile. Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Yes, all right. Yes, I'll tell him. Goodbye. Burr, Mr. Grant ever mention a Veronica Ludlow?
No, why?
Well, I knew she called. She wants him to call her back, but she wouldn't say what she wanted.
Oh, yeah. People like that are a pain in the neck.
Morning, little newsboy.
And now, moving to another part of the anatomy.
Mary, that was a lovely party yesterday.
Oh, thank you.
I couldn't have done better myself. A tactful lie is no sin.
No, Sue Ann, in that case, I enjoyed having you.
What kind of a party, Mayor?
Oh, it was a shower for Georgette. You know, she and Ted got married so quickly there wasn't time for it beforehand.
Did she get a lot of good stuff?
Oh, yeah, I'll say she got linens, china, kitchenware. Oh, and an autographed copy of Sue Ann's new book on household hints.
How to please a man.
Well, like they say, those who can do and those who can't teach.
Murray. Funny Murray. Witty Murray. Shiny Murray.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Georgette. Hi, Ted.
Hiya. Hi, Ted.
Hi.
Mary, I just wanted to stop by to thank you again for yesterday.
Oh, Georgette, you shouldn't.
Mary's quite right, dear. A formal note is called for.
I'll write as soon as I get some stationery that says Georgette Baxter on it. I guess I'll have to have some printed. I couldn't seem to find any at the store.
Does no one notice I'm not happy?
Oh, Ted, I'm sorry. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Good.
Well, since you put it that way, I'll tell you what's the matter. At least Georgette had a shower. But I missed everything that's supposed to go with the wedding.
Everything?
I'll handle the risque thoughts, dear.
I didn't have a church wedding, didn't have a honeymoon. Most of all, I didn't have a bachelor party. And what's the point in getting married if you can't have a bachelor party?
He doesn't mean that. He's just disappointed because he wanted it so badly.
All my life, I wanted a bachelor party. Ever since I was 10 years old.
Well, the answer is so simple. Mary will give you a bachelor party and I'll help.
Really? That's great.
Are you kidding? Mary will do nothing of the sort.
Okay, Mary. Just wait till you get married and want me to throw you a bachelor party. Morning.
Oh, morning. Mr. Grant, you had a phone call of Veronica Ludlow.
Veronica Ludlow.
Yeah, she's at that number.
Thank you, Mary. I'll take care of it.
I tried to find out what it was she wanted.
Mary, what she wanted was none of your business.
I wonder who Veronica Ludlow is.
I don't know. But I have a hunch it's not his plumber.
Look, everybody, Mr. Grant told us it's none of our business.
No, dear. He told you it was none of your business. Personally, I think it's wonderful if Lou's been smitten by Cupid's arrow. I'm just wondering who the cheap little tramp can be.
Come in.
Hi, Ted. Now that you're married, I need to have you sign W-4 forms again.
I'm not in a signing mood, Miss Richards.
He's still upset because you won't give him a bachelor party. He says he's entitled to it. It's his right as a stud.
Ted, I am not giving you a bachelor party.
Come on, Mary. What a good chance to get all my friends in one room. Lou, Murray. Did I mention Lou?
Yeah.
Right, Lou, Murray.
No, Ted.
Too many? Mary, I'm going to tell you something now that I've never told anyone. Georgette doesn't even know. Georgette, would you excuse us, please?
But, Ted.
Georgette, I'm your husband. If I can't have secrets from you, who can?
Oh, that makes sense.
Ted, I'm not changing my mind.
Mary, this is a secret I've never told anyone, not a soul. You may find this impossible to believe, but I'm not a popular guy.
Ted, I don't have a lot of time. What's the secret?
I have so few friends, Mary. Tell you the truth. In fact, you're the only friend I have in the whole universe. Maybe the whole world.
I'm not changing my mind, Ted.
When I need a favor, someone to cheer me up, and always turn to you. You're always there. But now, even you're not there. I'm all alone.
Would tomorrow night be all right?
Hey, guys. Just think in 24 hours, I'm going to have a last fling.
Ted, how can you have a last fling when you've already been married for a week?
Well, it's just the principle, Mary. A last revel, chance to kick up my heels.
No, Ted, it's not going to be
Sow my wild oats.
Ted, it's just going to be a
I'm
normal...
going to make an absolute fool of myself.
You're right. It's a come-as-you-are party.
Well, guys, see you tomorrow night. I can't wait. I wish it were tonight.
I wish it were last night.
What? Hold it. Nobody leave.
What is it, Lou?
I've got to talk to one of you to tell you something.
Who?
I don't know. It's personal. And I got to tell somebody, but I don't know who. I just narrowed it down. You can go, Ted.
Well, I didn't want to hear it anyhow.
Do I tell a man or a woman? A guy for understanding or a woman for sympathy?
Well, what sort of thing, Lou?
Rough, Murray. Something rough and hard to say. This hurts. It's going to be like cutting myself open and spilling my guts out all over you. I'll tell Mary.
Are you sure, Lou?
Yeah, Murray. Yeah. Good night. Thanks.
Oh, don't mention it. Oh, good night, Mayor, and happy listening.
Mary? It happened 30 years ago.
30 years ago? Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Grant, but you did pick the wrong person. I mean, I just can't get sympathetic over something that happened 30 years ago.
Would you just listen? I'm going to tell you about something that happened during World War II.
Oh, gee, and I thought we thoroughly covered that.
Mary, I had one great love in my life. Just one. Do you know what I mean by great love?
Well, sure, Mr. Grant, I remember my first great love.
Just
was...
nod your head, Mary. This is hard enough to tell without your interruptions. It was when I was in the Army, before I met Edie. Her name was Veronica Ludlow.
The woman who...
Exactly. She was a knockout. I met her when I was on leave. We were going to get married. Then I was quickly sent overseas and sent into action. I missed her so much I got crazy. Can you understand that, Mary? That war cost me the woman I love, Mary, so don't try defending Hitler to me. You notice I say it cost me. You're probably wondering how. I'll tell you how. In the worst way possible. A Dear John letter on the eve of battle.
Well, Mr. Grant, look at the bright side. I'll bet you there were guys during the war who didn't get any mail.
I was sitting in my foxhole, eating chipped beef out of my helmet, when the letter came. I read it by the light of bursting shells. I still know it by heart. Would you like to hear it?
You ate chipped beef out of your...
That's right. And after I finished reading the letter, I took my helmet full of chipped beef and emptied it on the head of the guy in the next foxhole.
Well, who could blame you?
He did. An enemy bullet couldn't have hurt me as much as that letter did, Mary. And now, after 30 years, she wants to see me again. You want to hear the letter?
Oh, Mr. Grant, do we really have to go into
Dear
the
Lou.
past?
How are you? I am fine. Lou, I have something very important to tell you. I know I said I loved you, and at the time I thought I meant it. But now I guess I really didn't. Otherwise, how could I have married somebody else yesterday? I'd send your engagement ring back to you, but we were forced to sell it to pay for the honeymoon. I knew you'd understand. Good luck with the war. Veronica.
She sold your engagement?
Yeah. And she wants me to meet her for dinner tomorrow night at Le Petit Chateau.
What are you gonna do?
Well, first, I'm gonna cook up a mess of chipped beef. Then I'm gonna fill my army helmet with it. Then I'm gonna march into that restaurant and dump it over Veronica's head.
Oh, Mr. Grant, come on.
I'm not joking, Mary.
Mr. Grant, will you be serious? Will you just be sensible for a minute and just think about it? You cannot walk into a crowded French restaurant on a Saturday night with a helmet full of chipped beef and dump it over a lady's head.
You're right. I better make a reservation.
A little lower on your side. A little more. There we are.
What are you supposed to do at a bachelor party?
I don't know. I've never gone to one.
Really? I've been to several.
Yeah, but this is the first time you've entered through the door.
Hi, Mary.
Hi,
Mary.
Sue
Sue Ann. Well, here I am, ready for anything.
Yeah, well, see, Ted, I don't think you should get your hopes up for too much.
Oh, this is a night to remember, Mary. A night to sustain me through those years of humdrum domestic life. One unforgettable evening of madcap abandonment. I want to do wild and reckless things.
Why don't you make yourself a drink?
A drink for myself, with ice cubes and everything. Now we're rolling.
Mr. Grant.
Hi, Lou.
What are you doing here?
What's the matter, Mary? You did invite me, didn't you?
Well, yes, but you said you had something else to do.
I couldn't go through it. Dumping food on somebody's head in a crowded restaurant might cause a scene.
I'm glad.
Hey, I'm glad you're here. Now we can really have fun, Lou. Or not.
Well, everybody's here. This is supposed to be a bachelor party. What do you want to do first? Okay, so much for that. What do you want to do second?
What about a game?
Hey, great. Let's play some games.
I know a fascinating adult party game. It's called Nymphs and Satyrs. In several states, you can go to jail just explaining the rules to someone.
Well, I think you ought to take turns paying me tribute. You know, making speeches, proposing toasts.
Okay, here's to many happy years.
That's not a real bachelor party toast.
I know the kind of thing Ted means.
Here's mud in your eye, you horse's neck, for trading in your freedom for a ball and chain. Keep her pregnant in the summer and barefoot in the winter.
Writing out of a book of party toast is pretty dumb, but it's what he wants.
Well, here's to Ted Baxter. He's quite a guy. One of the world's great bachelors. You know something, Ted? When you got married, you broke a lot of hearts. But don't worry about it. Georgette's family will soon get over it.
I love this. It's like a Dean Martin roast. Go ahead, do some more. I can take it. Lou, what about you?
I don't want to give a toast, Ted.
Oh, come on, Lou. Say whatever is on your mind.
Okay. Here's to the girls of your youth, the girls of your dreams, the first girl you ever loved, to the things that might have been and the things that never will be throughout your whole life until you die.
I'm not going to drink to that.
Could I see you in my bedroom?
If I'd only known it was that easy.
I want to know what's bothering you tonight.
I don't want to talk about this.
You know what I think? I think the reason you didn't go down there has nothing to do with not wanting to dump food on Veronica. I think you're afraid that seeing her again might rekindle something.
Don't be ridiculous, Mary. I hate her.
I don't believe you. Methinks thou dost protest too much.
What did you say?
I said I don't believe you.
No, the other part. Repeat the other part.
Oh, Mr. Grant, that's just an expression. I mean, you can't repeat that.
Of course you can, Mary. I want to hear exactly what you just said.
I said, methinks thou dost protest too much.
You thinks that dust you? Well, let me tell thee something, Mary. You're right. I'm afraid if I go down there and see her, she'll start all over again.
Well, so what's wrong with it starting all over again? Mr. Grant, it's been 30 years. I'm sure she's changed.
I don't know, Mary. What do I stand to gain by digging up a 30-year-old romance?
Oh, Lou, we're playing charades, and I need help acting out the naked and the dead.
Sorry, Sue, I have to go to a restaurant.
Let's face it, dear, I should have done the cooking.
Veronica?
Lou?
You haven't changed at all.
What?
Not at all.
Thank you, Lou. You have. You look even better.
Huh?
I'm having some dessert. You want to join me?
Oh, no, I better not. I gotta watch my weight.
What are you talking about? You look marvelous.
A couple of chocolate eclairs.
It's been a long time.
Sure has.
30 years.
Has it been that long?
I was almost afraid to call you yesterday. I thought maybe you were still holding a grudge.
Grudge? What for? Why would I hold a grudge?
Because of the letter I sent you.
Letter? What letter?
The last letter I sent you when you were in the Army. Oh, come on, Lou. You remember.
No, I can't say that I do. Who am I kidding? I'll tell you the truth. I remember that letter. And I did have a grudge against you. In fact, you want to know something silly? I had a crazy idea. When you invited me here for dinner, I had this crazy idea that No, I can't tell you.
What?
No, I can't tell you.
Oh, come on, Lou, tell me.
All right, I was going to dump chip beef on your head. What, you see, that's what I was eating when I got your letter.
Oh.
Crazy idea, huh?
Crazy. I have some crazy ideas about you, too, Lou. The only difference is that my ideas are things we both might enjoy.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about things that ladies didn't talk about 30 years ago.
You want to go drinking with me?
Lou.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I feel funny talking about that.
Talking about what?
That thing that isn't drinking.
You are more wonderful, if that's possible. Oh, it is just so good to see you again.
I don't mind being here with you either. I really don't. I like it. Thank you.
Can I ask you something?
Is it one of those things that ladies didn't talk about 30 years ago?
Yes.
Shoot.
Can I borrow $100?
$100?
I wouldn't ask you if it wasn't for a very good reason.
Well, listen, no, I don't need an explanation. I mean, you wouldn't call me up after 30 years to borrow money if you didn't have a terrific reason.
Oh, Lou, you are still the greatest.
Listen, I got an idea. I got tickets for the basketball game tomorrow. Would you like to go?
Oh, I would love to go, but I can't.
Huh?
I'm leaving town tonight. That's why I need the $100. You see, my boyfriend has got to get his trombone out of hock, and his wife won't give him the money.
You need the money because your boyfriend
Has to get his trombone.
out of hock
His
because
wife
his wife...
won't give him the money.
Oh.
Well, we are really stranded, Lou. Now, if he can get his horn and he can get a couple of gigs, we can work our way to Vegas.
Yeah. Well, I got a party to go to. It's great seeing you again, Veronica.
You too, Lou.
I'm really glad I came. I learned something.
What's that?
Well, the past is past. You can't go back. Nothing stays the same. Especially us. I'm not the guy I was 30 years ago. I'm older and I'm wiser. I guess I've just mellowed. So long.
So long.
What the hell?
Mr. Grant.
Hi, Mary.
Was she there?
Oh, yeah.
Well, how did it go?
Fine. Couldn't have been better.
Then you're not sorry you took my advice?
Sorry. That's the best advice you ever gave me.
Oh, Mr. Grant, come in, sit down, tell me all about it. What did you do?
Well, we talked over old times, had dessert.
Oh, that's nice. You gonna see her again?
No, I don't think so, Mary. I just want to remember her the way she looked when I left her.